All right, everybody, let's talk about your NEAT. So, how to amp up our NEAT. What is NEAT? NEAT is non-exercise activity thermogenesis. So, pretty much how we burn calories when we're not doing exercise. Things like cleaning your house or going grocery shopping or cooking or going on a leisurely walk, those types of things. It's the calories that you need for everyday living, pretty much, is what's involved in NEAT. Unfortunately, the American society has us in our seats or on the couch or spending most of our time in bed or driving to work. We're very inactive as a population, and we don't really do anything anymore. Unless you have an active job. Like if you're a person that has an active job, most of the time we do literally nothing. So there are a few ways that you can increase your NEAT. One is stand more when you can. So if you're a person that's at a desk, a standing desk. Take the stairs. I know that seems like something that we've heard all the time. Take the stairs, park farther away in the parking lot, when you're going shopping, those types of things. But they really do add up and make a big difference when it comes to our NEAT. You want to schedule in movement breaks to your day to break up the sitting, especially if you do have a seated job and you don't feel comfortable standing or, are not able to do that. Schedule in 10 minutes every hour to just get up and walk around, get up and do some squats, get up and do some stretching, any type of movement really, to break up that day. Amp up your cleaning routine, add on some music, take your time with it, dance a little bit, have a little fun while you're cleaning. Then we can also walk all the time. So when you're doing nothing else at all, walk, pace. Like I like to pace and read is what I like to do. This is what I call dead time. So it's like when you're not really scheduled to do anything, you don't have to work, you don't have to really cook or do anything like that, where it's just like your downtime. A lot of times that's when we want to rest and recover, but because most of us at least have been sitting all day, that is the time to be active. That is the time to do something. Again, go on a walk, be up and moving around, those types of things. Even fidgeting. If you're like a leg bumper or like a hand person or like a tapper or anything like that, fidgeting is also going to count as your NEAT. You can actually burn up to 2,000 calories more a day just with those NEAT, which is a crazy amount and even more of an incentive for those of us that like to eat, like me. I love to eat. And I try and keep my NEAT as high as I can because it's a part of that whole calorie thermogenesis. We have our basal metabolic rate, which is just the stuff that's keeping us alive. Then we have your NEAT, which is that non-exercise activity. Then we have your exercise activity, which is your EAT. And then we also have just the thermic effect of food and how many calories that takes to just digest in us. So there's a lot that goes into calorie counting, which is why it can be really, depending upon the person, pretty drastic. Just a reminder, 2,000 calories is the minimum, not the maximum, because I know sometimes we forget, so I just want to throw that back out there to y'all. But amp up your NEAT. If you're like, oh man, another thing, if you're stuck or you're feeling stuck, you're like, I work out 5 days a week, but the thing is you're sitting at your job all day. Doing these things is going to help build you a healthy lifestyle in the long term, and building these healthy habits in the long term to keep you, one, alive, and just living and doing the things that you need to do for longevity and to have a fulfilling life. So make these changes now. That way you can have a long and happy future.